So, Bryce Young. Everyone's like, man, he's small. Yeah, I know. Again, what is the combine about? Yeah, I know. I know Bryce Young is small. I stood next to him. Like turn on the film. Watch him play. You understand he's small. Does like a quarter of an inch here and there matter to me? Does 3 or 4 pounds any direction matter to me? No. Turn on the film. Turn on the film. What do you see when you turn on the film? A guy that is 100% in charge. He's in total control of what's going on the field at all times. This is why he is, right now, considered the best quarterback of the group and odds-on favorite to be the number 1 pick, is because the guy understands how to operate a system, how to control that system, manipulate that system, then control and manipulate the defensive structure. You can see that manifest itself on the film, and it's beautiful to watch. This guy is so intelligent, hyper accurate, very athletic in the pocket. He manipulates the pocket as well as anybody I've seen, in particular for his size. He's also got a quick release that he doesn't actually have to be fully set to unleash. This is one of the things that I've loved about watching him on film, preparing for that game like I did earlier in the year when they played Texas, is that this guy can just be moving chest to the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden, ball is out. Normally, when you watch quarterbacks play, and this is the way I was taught, and when you watch quarterbacks, even with great strong arms, what you'll see is at least a bit of a push the ball back. And what is the push the ball? When you push the ball back, that front shoulder gets to the throw spot. And then you've got torque, you've built up that torque, and then you can release it. Now, guys can do that very quick. Guys can have very quick, short, compact releases, even with that little push. Bryce doesn't need to do that, which is remarkable for his size. He can just be chest fully exposed to the line of scrimmage, and then the ball is just like, and it's out, and it's accurate, and it's hyper accurate. He hit some windows, whether it was on red zone throws, end zone throws, that you're just like, man, that's as good as it gets. That's as good as it gets. So I loved that. And preparing for that game earlier in the year, what I learned about Bryce is that his coaching staff, the Alabama coaching staff, how do I put this? Like Alabama's coaching staff, they will not blow smoke at you. They're very honest, as they should be, and they will tell you exactly what a player is strong at, where are some of the weaknesses. And when talking to Bill O'Brien, when talking to Nick Saban, they talked about his competitiveness, his leadership, and his acumen. This guy is so smart. When I've been able to talk with him, there's a bit of a savant nature to him in terms of the way he understands football, the way he sees the movement on the field, and I think that manifests in the way that he plays. So what did I really learn about Bryce Young? Oh, he's small. Yeah, I know. Turn on the tape. Watch the guy operate a system, because playing the quarterback position is first and foremost about operating your system. You have to be a great operator before you can showcase all of these traits. See, so many times I think that fans, and during this process, a lot of fans, what they start to fall in love with is traits, because that's all we talk about, because that's all we see. And it's very hard for a lay fan, right, or someone that doesn't have like schematic football acumen to sit there and watch a guy and be like, oh, I get it. Like, he's really operating the system. He's a great operator. That doesn't mean he's a system quarterback. It just means what he's given, he maximizes. See, there are guys with great traits that can never maximize the system that they're given. And those are the guys that generally fall short. Bryce fully maximizes what he's given as a system. And by the way, he was given an offense that did not have anywhere close to the talent that they did the year previous, and he was still a remarkable player this last year. They had a lot of wide receiver problems. He was under a lot of duress. I don't feel like they ran the ball as well as they should have at times, in particular early in the year. and he was still remarkable. And when the game was on the line, he was still great. Think about what it took to beat Bryce Young in a year in which the offense wasn't that great. It took an unbelievable performance from Jalen Hyatt and those guys, Hendon Hooker in Tennessee, to beat him. And by the way, like a knuckle puck kick at Tennessee. Then they threw everything in the river. And then LSU played the game of their life, a total, by the way, outlier game for LSU, and they still needed to go for 2 at the end. Like, it took all of that to beat what I feel like wasn't a great even Alabama team because of Bryce Young. He's a great operator. He maximizes what he's given and then some, and that's why he's got the best odds to be the first pick in the draft. Now,
hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here. College football on Fox.